Hi guys, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like down below. So today we're doing a soft glam, very soft beat on this beauty right here. And I'm starting off with the brows as usual, and I'm making very light hair-like strokes because I don't want the brows to be too harsh. So what I used on the brows is a brown pencil. You can get a brown eye pencil. It's not branded. I think it's LA Colors or LA Girl. No, actually it's Clean Color. So it's the Clean Color eyebrow pencil or eyeliner pencil, and I'm just using my spoolie to comb through the pencil, comb through the brows as I go along, just to kind of give it a feathered look and to kind of also brush out some of the product. So I just did that repeatedly until I got the desired look that I wanted. And then I just used LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee to underline the brows. I think it's either Toffee or Chestnut, one of the two. But I actually use that to highlight the brows, to sculpt the brows, to kind of give it a more defined and cleaner look. And I used a flat brush. I think this is the only flat brush I have at the moment, so it's what I use whenever I'm doing a cut crease or whenever I'm doing brows. So after I did put the concealer on there, I just went ahead and used a buffing brush or a blending brush to blend out the concealer so that it blends into the skin and it doesn't give a halo look. We're not trying to do halo brows today, so yeah. So after doing that, I just blend and blend and blend and blend, and then I primed the skin, primed her face with the Rimmel London Stay Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. So I use that to kind of hydrate the skin and to prepare it for all the products that I'm going to put on it, so that it doesn't affect her or make her skin kind of break out. So that's just like a barrier. A primer is like a barrier between your skin and the makeup, so that one, it stays longer, and also so that it provides a canvas for you to lay that makeup on. So after doing that, I went in with a neutral brown shade into her crease with a blending brush, and I just blend that all over her crease. This shadow is from the Ellen Tracy 12 eyeshadow palette. This palette is called Nudity, and this is the third to last shade in the palette. It's a brown shade and a very nice brown. It has a very it has a very pink undertone. Not very pink, but it has a really nice pink undertone, which works well with the look that I'm going for. So yeah, so after blending that, I went into my Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette, and I used the color Kuturu to blend out the outer corner of her eyes, and for the inner corner I went in with the shade Dara, or Dora, however that's pronounced, to give the look a little more pop and a little more color, so that. And to be honest, neutral looks aren't my comfort zone. I like to go for the bold eyeshadows, the very dramatic looks. So this look, while doing it, what was going through my head is that it's not going to turn out how I wanted it to, or it's not going to look the greatest. This is a very, very good attempt in my opinion. If you If you think otherwise, leave it down below in the comments and leave a tip or something, or anything. Constructive criticisms are welcomed. So after I put that pink shade in the inner corner of her lid, I started, instead of using a liquid liner or a pencil liner or even a gel liner, what I did is I used the black shade in the same palette to line her eyes, and I kind of sort of created a wing, a very soft wing, and I kind of smoked that out as well. So I didn't use eyeliner, just use black shadow to line the eyes, and I'm just making sure that it blends with the contour of her lid. And I'm also using the brush, what's left, whatever product is left on it, to kind of blend it out. I also used a shimmery shadow to put on her brow bones, and I also use that in the inner corner of her eyes as well, so that it could give the look a little more pizzazz or a little more pop. I felt like I could have did the brows a little neater than I did, but I'm just practicing, so you know, your girl's getting there slowly but surely. So here I went in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in Chestnut. So I actually laid the concealer on her skin first just to even out the skin tone. I didn't do any color correction because she really didn't need that much of it. So I just went in with the concealer to soften the face a little bit, and I use that as a base to lay my foundation, as well as I actually didn't use any concealers on top of the foundation. I just went in with a light shade, and then I went around the edges with a darker shade. So I'm just blending out the concealer that I laid on her face so that everything can just blend seamlessly into the skin. So I went in with the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation, and this color is Cappuccino, and I put that underneath her eyes and basically in the center of her face, so on her chin, in the middle of her forehead, and blended that out in the middle of the face. So this color, the foundation is kind of used as a lighter shade, if that makes sense. So instead of adding concealer, I just used that, and then I went around the edges with the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation, and that color is 380 Espresso. That I went around the perimeter of her face with, kind of creating a contour so that it shapes the face and adds some more definition to her face. And I just gently, well, not this video is sped up, so it kind of looks like I'm being harsh, but I was actually very gentle. She said that herself. She said it felt like a spa. She was at a spa, so I think that's a good thing. I know that's a good thing. So I'm just putting that in the outer parts of her face to create I don't know. So yeah, after blending that out, I continue to blend so that there is no harsh lines. And I used my Black Opal loose setting powder to set underneath her eyes, kind of to bring out the lighter shade that I placed there, and also to set it. So I put that in the middle in her T-zone area and underneath her eyes, as well as along her jawline. Right, and I'm using a dark shade from the Juvia's palette to kind of blend out the rest of her face and to set the rest of her face, as well as to dust away the setting powder that I placed on her face just now. So I'm just trying to dust that away as much as I can while laying the other color on top of her face, so that it doesn't have a white film look, or it doesn't look so ghost out. And I'm also using that same shade to contour her nose. Her nose is pretty small, so it doesn't really need that much contouring. I just used it to kind of put back the shape to her nose, because I added so much powder. And I just used the foundation brush to kind of blend out. So I squeezed the tip of the foundation brush to blend out the contour that I placed on her nose, so that it can blend seamlessly, because blending is key. Blending is my cardio. You gotta blend, blend, blend. And then I finished everything with the Rimmel London Stay Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. So I used it to prime and I used it to set her face. And I finished up the eyes with mascara, I prepped her lashes for the falsies that I'm going to put on, and I also used the mascara on her bottom lashes. For the lips, I used a brown matte lipstick to line her lips, to basically create or shape out her lips. And I used a lip brush to apply that to the bottom and top lips. So I'm just lining her lips with that color. Right, and I went in with the LA Colors High Shine lip gloss. I think this shade is let me see, I'm not seeing. Okay, so this shade is Snuggle, the LA Colors lip gloss. This shade is Snuggle. So that was used on her lips, and I also topped it off with my lip gloss. It's the Zaire's lip glosses by Zaire's Lip Glosses JA. That's my lip gloss line, and this is a clear rose lip gloss filled with vitamin E, jojoba, and castor oil. So click the link in my bio, in my description, to shop my lip gloss. And I just added a gold shimmer to the inner corner, in the tear duct area, to kind of create a little pop for the eyes and creating a very cute eye look. Yeah, so that's about it. I just added some lashes after this, and that completed this look. So yeah, she liked it a lot. I sorta wasn't, because this is not my comfort zone, so I'm very proud of this look, and I'm very glad how it came out. So I applied lashes and she was feeling herself a lot. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like down below.